सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा.
Today, we are embarking on a fascinating journey through some of the most revered temples dedicated to Goddess Saraswati, the divine embodiment of knowledge, music, and arts. Whether you're a spiritual seeker, history enthusiast, or simply curious, this exploration promises to be enriching. With over 1,500 temples across India and beyond, let's explore some of the most renowned ones that inspire devotion and learning. I have created a Google map giving locations of more than 1,500 Saraswati Devi temples in India and abroad. This map, along with details of 20 famous Saraswati Devi temples, are given in my blog in Kshetradanam. Web link is in the description. Arul Migu Saraswati Temple, Koottanur, is located at a distance of 22 kilometers from Mayiladuthurai, Tamil Nadu. Earlier times, this place was known as Ambalpuri. As per the legend, Lord Shiva made Saraswati as part of the Ganga river and brought her to Koottanur as Ursula river. She became the sacred water for Lord Shiva, and she was also blessed with a temple for herself in Koottanur. It is said that Yamuna was relieved from the curse on worshipping Lord Shiva here. Poets Ottakutha and Kambar sang in praise of Goddess Saraswati here. On full moon nights, children are brought here in large numbers, and the word Om is written on their tongues, with a stick dipped in honey. It is believed that such children blossom into fine orators, poets, and musicians. Shri Gnana Saraswati Devasthanam is situated on the banks of river Godavari and located in Basar, Telangana, at a distance of 240 kilometers from Hyderabad. This is an ancient and famous temple of Goddess Saraswati. The temple at Basar is also the abode of Goddess Lakshmi and Kali. Many pilgrims come to Basar to perform the Akshara Abhyasam ceremony for the children before they start formal school education. As per the legend, sage Veda Vyasa fetched 3 buckets of sand from the river and installed the idols of the 3 holy trinities Durga, Lakshmi and Saraswati. Since Vyasa lived here for a long time, the town was called Vyaspuri, Vyasra, and later got the name Basara due to the influence of the Maharashtrian people living here. Here the Vyasa-made sand idols are decorated with yellow paint and worship is performed. It is strongly believed that eating this turmeric alone will give you great knowledge and wisdom. Shri Sharda temple is located on the banks of the river Tunga at Sringeri, Karnataka, amongst the lush green mountain ranges of the Sahyadri at a distance of 100 kilometers from Mangalore. It is a 1200-year-old temple. Shri Sharda Peetham, Sringeri, is the first and foremost of the 4 Peethans established by the renowned 8th century philosopher saint Shri Adi Shankara, the principal exponent of Advait, non-dualism. The divinity of knowledge, Goddess Sharda, installed at Sringeri by Shri Adi Shankara, graces the Peetham as the presiding deity. When Shri Adi Shankara came to Sringeri, he saw an unusual sight on the banks of the Tunga. A cobra was seen spreading out its hood over a frog in labor pains to give it shadow from the scorching midday sun. Struck with the sanctity of the place, which could infuse love between natural adversaries, the Acharya chose this very location to establish his first math. Sharda Devi, presiding deity in Shardam temple, is seated on a Chakra Peetham, and a parrot is seen perched on the top of her hand alongside holding a Japamala. The first image made of sandalwood was installed by Adi Shankaracharya, and it was later replaced by a golden image during the 14th century. Shri Mukambika temple is located at Kollur, Karnataka, at a distance of 80 kilometers from Udupi in the valley of Kodachadri peak. The goddess Mukambika is in the form of Jyotirlinga, which combines both Shakti and Shiva. Supreme Mother Goddess Adi Parashakti Shri Mukambika Devi represents the 3 forms of the goddess Mahakali, Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati, representing valor, wealth and knowledge respectively. Kollur Mukambika temple is one of 7 Mukti Sthalas of Karnataka. As per the legend, Devi had integrated the powers of the Trimathis and all the gods into her to put the demon Mukasura to death, and after that, assimilated into the Linga and now exists known as Mukambike and protects her devotees. Since Kola Maharshi had meditated in the Kshetra, which was named as Kolapura, today it is known as Kollur. As per legend, the shrine of Mukambika Devi was installed by Adi Shankara. He worshipped Goddess Saraswati intensely. As a response to his dedication, Goddess appeared before Adi Shankara and agreed to go with him to Kerala. Goddess agreed to accompany him upon one condition, that Adi Shankara, who leads the way, should not turn back to check whether she is following him. If he looked back and checked her, Goddess would stop there itself. On the way, when Shankara could not feel the presence of Goddess Saraswati, he looked back and assured her presence. Goddess Saraswati stopped her journey and stayed at that place as per her promise. after repeated pleading of Shankara, the goddess agreed to be at the Chottanikkara temple in the mornings and come back to Mukambika Devi temple by noon. Chottanikkara Bhagwati temple is located at Chottanikkara, at a distance of 15 kilometers from Ernakulam, Kerala. The Devi in the temple is known for the healing powers, particularly relating to mental illness and disorders. The Divine Mother known as Rajrajaswari, Adiparashakti, is worshipped here in three forms: Saraswati in the morning, Lakshmi at noon and Durga in the evening. The golden-hued idol of Bhagwati, 4 feet high, is bedecked with flowers, garlands, jewels and bathed in myriad of lights splendidly. The deity, which is Swayambhu in laterite called Rudrakshila, was worshipped by divine souls like Adi Sankaracharya, Vilvamangalam Swamiyar, Kakkaseri Bhattathiri, Bhogacharya and Chemangattu Bhattathiri. Shri Mukambika Saraswati is also believed as present in the temple in the morning. That is why Mukambika temple at Kollur opens only after the goddess Saraswati returns there late in the morning. On the eastern side of the temple pond stands the Kijukkavu temple with 1-foot granite idol of Bhadrakali. It is believed that worshipping Bhadrakali here will exorcise evil influences, psychological ailments, evil spirits etc. from devotees. Panachikkadu Dakshina Mookambika temple is located in Panachikkad, Kerala at a distance of 11 kilometers from Kottayam and is more than 1000 years old. The specialities here are the creepers and the immaculate spring. The leaves of the creepers which cover the idol are considered Saraswati leaves. The water comes from the spring here, flows touching the feet of the Devi, never dries even in the peak time of summer. Since the Devi remains on such a Saras, small rivulet, the name Saraswati becomes meaningful. The ghee enriched with Saraswatha Mantharam is distributed to devotees from here. The intake of this ghee enriches the intelligence of children for intelligence and education. This is considered very good. It is believed that the famous writer A.R. Raja Varma was dumb during childhood and he got out of the illness and became a famous writer and orator on the blessing of the goddess here. Savitri Devi temple is located in Pushkar, Rajasthan at a distance of 16 kilometers from Ajmer. There is a temple of Savitri Mata, the wife of Brahmaji, in Ajmer Pushkar Raj. Tirtharaj Pushkar of Rajasthan, Savitri Mata temple is situated on a 1000-meter high hill. The temple was renovated by Maharaja Ajit Singh of Marwar in the 16th century. As per legend, Lord Brahma had performed the yagya by sitting with goddess Gayatri in place of goddess Savitri. Due to this, goddess Savitri became enraged and she sat on a 1000-meter high Ratnagiri hill. Savitri Mata is also worshipped by the people of West Bengal as Kuldevi. One has to climb 750 steps to reach Savitri Mata temple. The temple can also be reached by a ropeway. Overlooking the beautiful and scenic Pushkar lake, the Savitri Mata ropeway gives a bird's eye view of the entire town of Pushkar. A visit to the Brahma temple is deemed complete only after a visit to Savitri Mata's abode. Visiting this temple is a must for both religious reasons and for the majestic views. 3 idols are located in the temple. The deity of the Savitri on the right side and the deity of Saraswati on the left side are flanked in the center by deity Sharda. 2400 years old Kumaranalloor Devi temple is located at Kumaranalloor, Kerala at a distance of 5 kilometers from Kottayam, is one of 108 Bhagwati temples in Kerala established by Sri Parshurama. Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya has described Kumaranalloor Devi temple as one among the Pacha Mahakshetrams, 5 main temples, in India, and he has given the first position to this temple. The presiding deity Shri Devi is worshipped in 5 different forms as Saraswati, Lakshmi, Parvati, Durga and Vanadurga. She is worshipped as goddess Saraswati in the early morning hours. Kumaranalloor is an ancient cultural center and is one among the 32 Brahman Gramams made by Lord Parshurama. The temple is also associated with a legend with Chairman Perumal, ruling emperor of Kerala. Shri Maihar Saraswati temple at Kaleshwaram, Telangana is popularly known as Southern Indian Kashi. Located at the juncture of the rivers, and the site is also home to the famous temple of Lord Shiva Kaleshwar Mukteshwara Swami with 2 lingams on a single pedestal. Devi Maihar Saraswati temple is situated at the confluence of rivers Godavari and its tributary Pranahiti and is located within the Shiva temple premises. Devi Saraswati is worshipped here as Antharvahini, or the invisible river. This place is revered as second Kashi, and many devotees perform holy ablutions and tarpanams for the liberation of their ancestors. Tributary Pranahiti and is located within the Shiva temple premises. Devi Saraswati is worshipped here as Antharvahini, or the invisible river. This place is revered as second Kashi, and many devotees perform holy ablutions and tarpanams for the liberation of their ancestors. Maihar Sharda temple is located in Maihar, Madhya Pradesh on the Trikuta hill and is located at a distance of 160 kilometers from Jabalpur. There are 1063 steps to reach the top of the hill. Currently, ropeway facility is also available there. The name Maihar is created from the mixture of two words Mai, mother, and Har, necklace. As per legend, in this place Sati's chest part fell here, and so this is considered as one of the 51 Shakti Peeth of Goddess Parvati. The idol of presiding deity Mother Shardambal is made of 5 metals, Aimpon in Tamil. Mother is all merciful and smiling, holding the honey pot in one hand, showing the chin mudra to the devotees and book in the left hand. Nila Saraswati temple is located in Belwa, Katihar, at a distance of 360 kilometers from Patna. It is said that great poet Kalidas attained enlightenment here. Idols of Mahakali, Mahagauri and Maihar Saraswati are installed in ancient Saraswati temple. It is said that the idol of Nila Saraswati, made of bright stone centuries old, was established here. Unfortunately, the ancient 3 idols have been stolen in 1989 by thieves, and the temple management has installed 3 new idols in their place. But despite this, there is no decrease in the faith of the people. This place is also recognized as a Shakti Peeth. There is an ancient practice of holding a protest in the ancient Saraswati temple by devotees who stay on dharna for many days without taking food and water, trying to persuade the mother to fulfill their wishes. Recently built Shri Vidya Saraswati Shani temples are located on top of the Vargal hillock, in a scenic background that has a valley and unique rock formations around in Telangana at a distance of 50 kilometers from Hyderabad. Devi is seated on a white swan in the sanctum with a pleasant smile in her face, has 4 hands, is seen playing the veena, and holding a spatik mala and the scriptures. She is also well decorated with a crown, ornaments and garlands. There is the sacred Shri Chakra below her feet, for which regular Kumkumarchana is done. A huge and remarkable statue of Saraswati stands in front of the temple, and an elevator facility has been made available to reach the hilltop for the benefit of the people who cannot climb the steps. The Garbhagriha is located at a level nearly equivalent to the 3rd floor. Dakshina Mookambika temple is a famous goddess Saraswati temple, located in North Paravur, Kerala at a distance of 28 kilometers from Ernakulam. Goddess Bala Parmeshwari is in the midst of a beautiful lotus pool. One of the uniqueness of the temple is the Kashaya Nivedyam, also known as Mukambika Kashyam, is prepared with herbs in the traditional manner and is considered as a sacred medicine to enhance wisdom. It is believed that having this Kashyam will improve memory and intelligence of children. Thousands of little children are initiated into the world of letters by making them write the word Harishri on rice, their tongues or sand with a golden ring. Saraswati temple, Sharda Peeth, is located in Bits, Pilani, Rajasthan at a distance of 200 kilometers from New Delhi. Sharda Peeth is a majestic white marble temple, built in 1959. Architectural harmony has been woven in this 20th century modern temple. It is a blend of spirituality and science, with figures of saints as well as scientists adorning the walls of the temple. There are temples for Saraswati Devi not only in India but also in abroad: Japan, Indonesia, Burma, Cambodia, Nepal, Thailand, Tibet, etc. There are more than 15 Benzaiten, Hindu equivalent Ma Saraswati, shrines in Japan. The 3 most important Benten jinja are Enoshima, Itsukushima and Chikubushima. In Japan, Benten is usually shown as a beautiful woman dressed in the robes of a Chinese aristocrat, playing a biwa, a kind of lute, and wearing a jeweled crown. She is the goddess of music, cultured learning and the entertainment-related arts, and also of rivers and water. Inokashira Benzaiten is located in Inokashira Park, Tokyo, Japan. The principal image of Inokashira Benzaiten is a seated statue with 8 arms, each holding a sword, a bow and arrow, and a spear, who always protects us with mighty power and merciful heart. Enoshima Benzaiten is the Japanese Buddhist goddess who has origins in the Hindu goddess Saraswati. In Hindu tradition, Saraswati holds a musical instrument veena, and so does the Japanese Virgin Benzaiten, holding a biwa, a traditional Japanese lute. The island has a myth of a 5-headed dragon. The dragon was responsible for the hardships in the surrounding area, and the benevolent goddess Benzaiten eventually came from above to soothe the dragon's rage. Zenyarai Benzaiten Ugafuku Shrine, popularly known simply as Zenyarai Benten, is a Shinto shrine in Kamakura, Kanagawa Prefecture, Japan. In spite of its small size, it is the second most popular spot in Kamakura, Kanagawa Prefecture after Tsurugavka Hachimanji. Zenyarai Benzaiten is popular among tourists because the waters of a spring in its cave are said to be able to multiply the money washed in it. Indonesia Saraswati Temple is located in Ubud, Kabupte Gianyar, Bali, Indonesia, at a distance of 1,180 kilometers from Jakarta, 428 kilometers from Surabaya. Ubud is one of the best places to watch the Kikak dance in Bali. This temple has a large pool of pink lotus flowers and a neatly arranged water park. A Padmasana shrine is located at the most sacred Kajakangin, northeast side of the temple. The base of this Padmasana is decorated with Paras carvings of the cosmic turtle and several Nagas. These represent the world of demons, Bhur. The uppermost part of the Padmasana is topped with a golden empty throne decorated with the image of Achintya, the highest deity in the Balinese Hindu pantheon. Nila Saraswati temple is located in Lajimpat, Kathmandu, Nepal, and is very famous for the students. These idols of Saraswati are seen holding harps, books and garlands in their hands. This idol has been worshipped by Buddhists as Manjushri and by Hindus as Saraswati. Nila Saraswati is one of the forms of Tara goddess, one of 10 Mahavidya goddesses. Saraswati temples have been existing for centuries ago, but they have been damaged due to acts of nature and destruction by invaders. Details of a few ancient temples are: Mata Saraswati temple located near Mana village, just 3 kilometers from Badrinath, Uttarakhand. It is believed that goddess Saraswati first appeared here. That's why it is also called the birthplace of Saraswati. Here the Kalkal stream of Saraswati river originates from the middle of the mountain. There is a small temple of goddess Saraswati at this place of origin. It was from this divine place in Uttarakhand that the Pandavas travelled to heaven. Also Maharishi Ved Vyasji composed the Mahabharata at this place. Kashmir Saraswati Temple, Sharda Peeth in Kashmir border. The shrine was once regarded as a major center of higher learning of Vedic works, scriptures and commentaries. It has a great history of over 5,000 years of Indian heritage. Kashmir Saraswati Temple is regarded as a Shakti Peetha, where Sati Devi's right hand had fallen in this place. Right now, there are only ruins of the temple. It is at this temple that Jagadguru Adi Sankaracharya received the right to sit on the Sarvanjana Peetham, throne of wisdom. The Sharda image, made of sandalwood at Sringeri Shardamba temple, is said to have been taken by Sankaracharya from here. The Vaishnav saint Swami Ramanuj travelled all the way from Srirangam to refer to Bodhaina's Vritti on Brahma Sutras preserved here, before commencing work on writing his commentary on the Brahma Sutras, the Sri Bhasyam. Ancient Saraswati temple at Bhojshala is located in Dhar, Madhya Pradesh, at a distance of 65 kilometers from Indore. Raja Bhoj of Parmar dynasty, who was an ardent devotee of goddess Saraswati, established a college here in 1034 AD, which later came to be known as Bhojshala. Alauddin Khilji demolished Bhojshala, and later Dilawar Khan Gauri and Mahmud Shah Khilji built a mosque in a part of Bhojshala. Presently, it is with the archaeological department. As we wrap up our journey through these magnificent temples, it's clear that the legacy of goddess Saraswati continues to inspire countless devotees and seekers of knowledge. From ancient stones echoing with prayers to modern sanctuaries that nurture learning, every temple tells a story of devotion and wisdom. Thank you for joining us today. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more enlightening explorations of sacred spaces.